How's it going, everybody? Lo-Fi here. Today, I need to build an overhead rig system. Basically, I am doing an unboxing video for a client. I need to build the overhead light, the overhead camera. I've done this before, technically, but it's been a little while, and let's relearn how to do this together. Let's go. I'm a robot. So it really has been a while since I've done something like this. And as far as I know, it's not too hard to do. I have technically done it once, but I've had a crew. Now it's just me alone. First, let me find a little tripod to set you guys up on. This is also somewhat going to be a test for how I get BTS regularly. I thought you'd be a lot taller, so I apologize. There's going to be a lot of, like, hip level medium shots. I need to get a flat surface for the set. Okay, so this is the table that I want to use. It's nice. It's a fake wood finish. It's not as, like, worn down as I would prefer, but it will do the trick just fine. I'm gonna move stuff and things and boxes that I need to ship. Luckily, this thing is so light that... There we go. I have my location. Now, I need to figure out how to hang a camera somewhere, anywhere here. So, I'm going to use that C-stand. I'm going to place it right here, more or less just a foot away from where it's currently at. Hang my camera up above, and then figure out the lighting afterwards. The camera I'm using today is the Panasonic G7. I have had this camera since 2015. It's a good camera, especially if you're going indie, if you're going like super low budget. Actually, I would highly recommend the G85 because it does have internal stabilization. This does not, but at the time when I bought this, the G85 didn't exist yet. So, I have the G7, which is good, internal 4K, which is awesome. I also have the Sigma 17 to 50mm lens with an adapter. I actually bought this for my Canon camera at the time. Didn't want to replace the glass, got an adapter for it. I might swap out the lens, we will see. I might get the kit lens because of the autofocus. Sadly, I don't have autofocus here, so I will have to check the focus if I'm using this lens. But first, let's mount it. I'm gonna grab one of these doohickeys. I keep forgetting what these are called. Don't need any audio, don't need any filters, not really. How do you function? I think that's my favorite line of all time. It's from a Dragon Ball Z parody.
How do you function?
Hey, I'm just like any other guy. I pay my taxes one leg at a time.
Let me actually place the sandbag down first. What I'm going to make sure to do as well is make sure that the weight of the C-stand is over the longest leg. I will also sandbag that. You also want to make sure that the direction that the joint tightens is the direction of the weight. So the more that it pulls down, the more your C-stand will tighten. I have the camera connected to the adapter. Cool. We'll do our fine adjustments and tweaks afterwards, but for now, I think this will work. This is a super indie way of doing it. Oh hey, the lens cap is on. Don't forget it. I think I'm going to use the same lens, just because I can adjust the lens, and once it's adjusted once, it should be okay. I might have to adjust it again at some point, but for now, it should be fine. So, we have our position. I need a prop just to make sure that everything looks nice. Here's a lunchbox. The shot looks terrible. How do we fix it? I'd say lighting. We're gonna fix lighting now. Let's grab some of my favorite lights. Oh god, you're heavy. I keep forgetting how heavy these are. I totally forgot I need a stand for this light, so let me grab that first. Hey, look, another one. Oh, nice. Do you think a tripod will work? Probably not. Interesting dilemma. I only have regular light stands, which technically could work, except I know I'm going to mount it with something pretty heavy like the Aperture 300D Mark II with a light dome 2, grid, diffusion. It's going to weigh it down, so best thing I'm going to do is weigh down the base of it as much as I can. Now I can use you guys, hey! Oh, I should have asked John for his other C-stand. I'm gonna buy that C-stand from him. I'm just gonna buy it from him. I hope he's okay with that. I hope you're okay with that, John. Can I just have a house built out of C-stands? That'd be so nice. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Long story short, I was talking about DragonCon and how I set up this light. I am using the Aperture 300D Mark II. I have a Light Dome 2 attached along with a layer of diffusion. Don't you want to be just like a pretty robot? And a grid. The diffusion softens that light, spreads it out evenly across the surface. The grid focuses that soft light onto our subject, which in this case is our lunchbox here. So that's basically the long story short. I think we're pretty much ready to shoot. I like what it looks like in the camera. Let's give it a shot. Let's get some cool test recording. Now, the one thing I'm trying to do is... I need to replace this shirt because this is way too bright. You know what? I just might go nude for this one. Tempting. The reason why I'm wearing this is because it's black colored and you won't get any bouncing off of black as you will with my other jacket. And now, while I'm So, new plan. I'm gonna swap this camera on the opposite side of the table. That way I have plenty of room to just play around, do whatever with, and it's not gonna be bumping me constantly. Or I'm not gonna be bumping it constantly. Yeah, okay. And the frame is definitely off, so it needs to be brought forward a bit more. This is the nice thing about having an external viewfinder like a video village. Yes, good, good. This looks wunderbar. I actually might clean this table too. There's a few more. Can you see that? Oh yeah, you can totally see that. Damn it. Now I have my props chosen. I have an old Rubik's Cube, an old prop from my movies, and then a broken Polaroid that I'll be using for my prop. But then I might also decorate the frame with some production design. I think like a tiny table plant will work nicely. Or maybe 2 plants. No, 2 fake plants. Let's check the frame. We'll make that parallel. So, now that the camera is placed right above here, all I have to do is just hit the record button and then just start doing my thing, my modeling thing. Oh, you know what? I forgot the focus was not up there, so hey. Let's try that again. Oh, it still works! Oh my god! Do you have film? No, it does not. Okay, well that's cool. This is really weird. I'm having to reorientate where my hands are. There's film! Oh, this is so cool. I didn't know it. So I poured coffee on this thing. Let me try. I'll take away these because the props actually might be too distracting. Neat. Okay, cool. I think that is the overall basics of how to get an overhead shot like that. Just one light, one camera, you're good to go. Highly recommend using a C-stand. You can go a lot further than this by adding some fake window light coming in. You can add a cool edge light coming from one side. You can add some different prop pieces. You can use a different set deck, like a different table. But this is overall the super hardcore basics. I'm actually really happy that I can still do something like this since it has been a while. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for being a part of the crew, and until next time, that's a wrap.